Hey everyone, it's Leanie. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another death battle, and this is my absolute favorite, SpongeBob versus Aquaman. Aquaman, I do not know very well, so let's hear what death battle is going to teach us about each of the characters. Let's make our educated guess, and we'll see if we were right or wrong. Don't forget to show death battle some love, and let's get right into it.
SpongeBob SquarePants, Nickelodeon's #1 nautical nincompoop.
Aquaman, the thalassic third wheel of the Super Friends. Thalassic means ocean.
I really
The infinite ink
don't know anything about him.
Seas are home to any number of terrifying, awe-inspiring creatures.
They're also home to these two losers.
I was the biggest SpongeBob fan as a child.
That's right, we're prioritizing the cartoons for maximum Toon Force shenanigans. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would
please
win.
Teach me all about Aquaman. I don't know anything about him.
The year
Other than
was 1946.
he's like a fish, right?
The former allies of World War II were engaged in a Cold War between capitalist West and communist East.
The United States changed history forever with the introduction of the atomic bomb, a weapon of unparalleled nuclear devastation.
One of their most popular test spots, the site of 23 separate detonations over the course of 12 years for a total fission yield of 42.2 megatons, was Bikini Atoll in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
The results were ecological devastation, and perhaps something more. Deep beneath the atoll, the fauna
look at me
began
thinking
to
this
change.
is all true
They
stuff.
evolved, becoming sentient, forming language,
Bikini
technology,
Atoll.
and society. This Bikini Bottom organized into a
Bikini
monarchy under the
Bottom.
god king Neptune. It developed a free market economy and a thriving artistic culture.
Even
Like
the
a
simplest
Squidward.
underwater creatures became capable of complex thought, including the very first multicellular organism to be categorized as part of the animal kingdom,
Plankton.
the sea sponge.
And one
Sea
sponge in particular.
sponge.
the
Wow, I
greatest
didn't
among
realize
them,
how
lives in a
yellow they
pineapple
are.
under the sea. Oh!
SpongeBob SquarePants.
No, I wanted to sing the song.
I know, me
don't know
too.
about
I was getting ready
greatest.
for it.
SpongeBob may headline one of the most popular children's cartoons of all time, but he's
my
a total
favorite.
dork. He's a painfully naive
He's
man-child
36,
whose only
there's
ambition
no
in life is to continue
way.
his minimum wage job as a fry cook at the Krusty Krab.
He's the
Really
best fry
sounded
cook,
like a
though.
Squidward there, Wiz. And no one wants to be a Squidward. Sponge Robert might not have the flashiest
Squidward
life,
was
but
just
he's
the
happy.
grumpiest person
And that's
ever.
what matters, ain't it?
Not in Death Battle, it doesn't. SpongeBob is routinely physically incapable of even the most basic tasks.
He's a
Almost like
sponge.
Anti-Toon Force.
Poor
He's
guy,
the
look
least
at
whip in
him.
town, like the time he failed to lift a glass of lemonade, or the time a school
His
bully gave him
blow-up
diarrhea,
muscles, that
or
was
the
a
time
funny
he
episode.
effortlessly rotated the entire planet. Huh.
That's true, he did do that.
We're in for some shit now, aren't we? Despite being a real sea creature, SpongeBob is more like a kitchen sponge. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he, after all.
Yes,
he
he
can stretch
is.
and shape-shift his body any way he
True.
likes. Duplicate himself
Shape-shifting.
through asexual reproduction.
Yep.
And absorb immense amounts of liquid.
Yes.
Wouldn't he always be full, though?
From an entire lagoon to...
Yeah.
Oh God. Enough water to replace the moon?
Oh my
and for some
gosh,
reason,
look
he
at
has
his
an
face,
insane
he's so
healing
cute.
factor. He survived being torn in
Liquid
half,
absorption,
vaporized,
shape-shifting,
having his soul
duplication,
removed from his body,
regeneration.
and literally being unraveled out of existence.
That's, yes,
Okay, I
he
think we're
did
good.
do
We
that.
can just end the rundown here.
No.
Bring it
I need to see how deep
around
this rabbit hole goes.
town.
Perhaps his most mind-bending ability is his control over
Jellyfish?
bubbles.
Oh,
No,
bubbles.
stay with me. This is unbelievable.
It's a
Like a
jellyfish?
soapy green lantern ring, his bubbles can become
His
anything
bubbles-
he wishes.
bubble work
from
was
guided
crazy.
cruise missiles to sentient life and entire bubble societies. That's a pretty similar effect to his magic pencil.
Oh, the
which can
magic
draw
pencil.
anything he wants into
Everything
existence
would come-
and erase it
yes.
from reality just as easily. The pencil was so powerful, SpongeBob sent it back to the surface where it belonged. But in later seasons, he still
my
just
gosh.
has it for some reason.
And
pulls it
finished.
back out of his-
I call
his
him
head.
Doodle Whiz. Wiz, he's just like you. But I made him with a pencil.
Ugh, creepy.
I'm calling the police.
I would erase it fast.
Even the mundane becomes godlike in SpongeBob's yellow hands, like his reef blower, which hoovered up the entirety
The
of Earth's
whole-
oceans in
yeah.
seconds, and then exploded exploded on top of SpongeBob all at once.
It's estimated the entire mass of Earth's oceans is about 1.5 quintillion tons.
Goodness,
Considering
that's
all the
a lot of
refilled
water.
the planet in about 1 second, that'd be a kinetic energy of over 6,000 Yoda tons.
Yoda
That's enough energy to
tons.
nuke Jupiter 13 times
I
over.
learn new
And
words every
SpongeBob
time I do a
was
video.
completely
Yoda
unharmed.
tons.
His hydrodynamic spatula isn't just
Yes,
an
the
impromptu bladed
spatula.
weapon. It's also his primary instrument to create the greatest foodstuff Bikini Bottom has ever seen. The Krabby Patty.
A burger so delicious, it's basically magic. Not only is it totally
Does
addictive,
Burger King really
SpongeBob
have
was
Krabby Patties
romantically
right
attracted
now?
to one. It can nullify
I thought I
mind
heard about
control,
that.
heal wounds, and even detonate.
SpongeBob
Oh
has
my
survived
gosh.
nukes point blank, hugged his best friend Patrick so hard their DNA fused, can ride on the scene transitions.
I do not remember
and once
that
cried
episode.
so hard he flooded Bikini Bottom.
Yes,
Even though
he
it's
did. It's already
underwater.
underwater.
Shit, he once grabbed a hold of this mysterious string and unraveled the entire universe. He literally undid the fabric of reality in seconds. What the f***?
What was that you were saying about anti-Toon Force?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I've ever misjudged a character as severely as SpongeBob SquarePants.
Nice character arc there, Wiz. Unfortunately for
He just
Roberto, the
busted
rest
through
of the
the
town
metal
only
wall.
saw the goofy goober on the outside. It took more than one adventure to prove himself to be a real hero. You think he ever banged that squirrel?
He's crushed
What?
Plankton's Plan
Why are we
Z,
talking
won
about
the Battle
that?
of Bikini Bottom against an army of killer robots, and even teamed up with fellow Nickelodeon
He
stars
stayed away
Timmy
for
Turner,
43
Jimmy Neutron, and Danny
days.
Phantom to save the
Oh,
Nicktoons
Danny
multiverse.
Phantom.
His biggest weakness is that he's a giant,
Ugh.
suicidally naive idiot.
And depending on the humidity of the atmosphere around
at
him,
his
being
nose.
out of the
Oh my
water can
gosh.
dehydrate and permanently incapacitate him.
Oh, also
Yeah.
seasonal rot. Those first 3 seasons are pure gold, but after that, oh boy. There's this one episode called Squid Baby where Squidward gets brain damaged into a giant baby and shits himself on screen.
What are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
gosh,
Oh,
I
right
don't
now,
remember that.
Trials and tribulations and Hasselhoffs aside, it wasn't until
I do
SpongeBob
remember
accepted himself for
Hasselhoff.
who he was that he was rewarded with the greatest boon of all.
Employee of the month? Oh, manager.
So if
Okay.
nautical nonsense be something
Aw,
you
Miss
wish,
Puff
then
was
pray
in
to
the
your yellow
freaking loony
Boris God
bin.
for mercy, because his whimsical laughter is the last thing you'll ever hear.
Okay.
Aquaman, King of the Seven Seas.
We've covered Arthur Curry on the show
only
before, and he's
Aquaman I know
actually
of is
secretly awesome.
That's right,
Jason
Boomstick. But
Momoa.
the version we're dealing with today is from the bargain bin cartoons from the 60s and 70s.
Definitely not
Now,
this
you might
version.
assume that means this Aquaman
Look at
is a
this
total
guy.
loser, but really, have you watched all those cartoons?
Remember,
No.
this is from the era when Superman was sneezing solar systems apart. So
Oh my
get ready.
gosh.
Art's origin is basically the same as the Silver Age comics. Tom
Damn,
Curry
he's
was
huge.
a humble lighthouse
6'1",
keeper
325
who decided one
pounds?
day to fuck a fish.
He did not do that. He procreated with Atlanta, an Atlantean from the underwater city of Poseidonus. And
No, I
from
think
their
I
union,
think you said it
Arthur Curry
right.
was born with magnificent aquatic abilities.
And he's the king of Atlantis, too.
This is the
Wait,
Aquaman
no,
I know
it says
of.
here that was introduced in the comics later. Here he's just some guy with
That can
magnificent
breathe
aquatic
underwater.
abilities and a giant mutant seahorse that neighs just like a land horse.
This Aquaman comes from a time when everybody who's anybody had their own secret cave with assorted gadgets. He's got an underwater jet ski.
I
a
don't know,
net,
I'm not really
octopus
impressed.
ink, a water pistol, and a portable heat ray to blast right through
Water
solid
pistol,
ice.
a
Not
net,
exactly mind-blowing, but
jet
you know, I'm sure we're
ski,
ramping
like-
up.
We
Cool.
sure are. Aquaman's hybrid human
I'm not
Atlantean biology
impressed.
grants him superhuman strength and the ability to breathe
I'm also,
underwater
like, the
indefinitely
biggest
and
SpongeBob
withstand
fan,
the crushing depths
so-
of the ocean floor.
The pressure at the bottom of the Mariana Trench is 16,000 pounds per
Oh,
square
dang,
inch.
that's where we're
like
at?
being stepped on by 100 elephants, which is a lot, I guess.
Aquaman is
Yeah.
also an incredible swimmer, able to travel from Florida to Maine in under an hour. That's almost twice the speed of sound. He can
Okay,
create water
so
balls and
he's
whirlpools out of
super
thin
quick.
water, and fittingly,
Super
water-based
strength,
attacks
super
are completely
swimming.
ineffective against him. And of course, you can't forget his aquatic
Oh, he can
telepathy.
create
He can talk
whirlpools.
to fish, and he
And
can
he
even
could do
control
water
people's
absorption like
minds and give them
SpongeBob.
seizures, right?
Oh, actually, that second part is also just from the comics. Cartoon
Hmm.
Aquaman can talk to fish, which is awesome.
Nice.
His telepathy can reach several miles, summon hundreds of sea creatures at once, and works on anything from microscopic organisms to alien life.
All right, well that is, he could use that in the death battle.
But he can still mind control them, right?
Kind of. He can free them from mind control and even influence their emotional state to some degree, but besides that, there have been times when sea creatures have just ignored his commands outright.
Wheels, I'm gonna be straight with you. You
So
haven't
they
said
don't always
anything
listen?
remotely mind-blowing yet. Does this Aquaman actually suck?
Hold your seahorses. Aquaman's
That's what
experts
I'm
were so
saying.
world-renowned, he banded together with Earth's mightiest heroes to form a team capable of defending the
With the
planet,
Flash?
the universe, from any threat. The Super Friends.
The
Super Friends.
They're like the dime store knockoff version of the Justice League.
What? No. You've got heavy hitters like Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman,
All right.
Keep going.
Flash, Green Lantern,
Green Lantern.
Apache Chief,
that?
Samurai, Black Vulcan, the Wonder Twins, and their pet monkey Gleek.
Whiz.
Okay, there's some of these
Stop.
I just don't know
You're
who these
embarrassing
people
yourself.
are.
No, wait, his best direct strength feat was when he, moved some trash. About 50 metric tons of it.
The jokes write themselves, huh?
I don't know if they're
Fun fact,
setting me up
Aquaman
to
once
pick the wrong
enrolled in an American
person, or
college
if this guy
under the
just
name
really
Mr. Waterman.
I'm
So we're
gonna
working
say
with a
it,
pretty
he
hefty
sucks.
IQ here, huh?
Okay, so he's lame, and arguably completely
He is lame.
I was convinced I'd find some crazy, insane Popeye punching out the animator feat somewhere, but no!
No.
He sucks! He actually sucks! His best feat is literally garbage!
I'll take over from here, Wiz. Aquaman is a bit of a joke, sure, but he's not completely useless.
Okay,
He's dodged
what is-
laser
what
beams,
is he-
defeated
okay.
a living Titanic by luring it into an iceberg.
Dodged laser
Seriously,
beams.
and beaten this water elemental Undyne, who looks like a gorilla for some reason, by summoning seagulls to pelt her with clamshells. He once even outswam
What?
this Kryptonian
Okay.
pterodactyl monster,
So he's
Rokan,
like a
who
fast
flew from
swimmer,
the edge of
but-
the galaxy to Earth in about 15 seconds.
Wait, really? Okay, now we're talking. That'd be over 55 billion times the speed of light. And Aquaman's
Okay,
swimming
very
clearly
fast.
outmatched that. It doesn't matter if it looks lame.
You get one, buddy.
And hey, he could probably kick your ass, person that's watching at home, so
Okay,
That's
I
something.
hear you.
Well, not if he's on dry land. If he's out of the water for even 1 hour, he dies. Never mind, person watching at home,
But
just
so does
head for
SpongeBob,
bed,
right?
grab some lunch,
He
and
can't
then, stomp out
be
his
in the
corpse.
air
But
too
is
long. He
raw
dries
power
out.
really what makes someone
So they
a
got that in
hero?
common.
Or is it the drive to help others, to be of service, to sacrifice? That's what a hero is to me, and I'd say Aquaman's got as much of that as there are drops of water in the ocean.
Okay.
He's about to die.
Yeah. The combatants are set.
I'm
We've run the
going
gamut through all
with SpongeBob.
possibility.
You guys
One.
already know. I'm a big
possibility.
SpongeBob
It's
fan.
time for Aquaman's
Aquaman
funeral!
sounds very lame. We'll see what happens. Spatula.
Mermaid Man. Wait
That's
a second.
okay. So
You're
I
not
wasn't
Mermaid
the only one
Man.
thinking that.
Aquaman.
Mermaid Man and
Evildoer.
Barnacle Boy.
Evildoer. I'm a hero.
I saved this city.
Ooh, look at what his face turned into. I didn't like that.
There's only one real hero here, Fiend. And he's a super friend.
You see, sir.
Yeah, he's
See,
just
Sponge?
gonna
You're
absorb
kind of
it.
Barbara, and you can't just.
It's not gonna do anything. Okay, maybe that will.
How about a little karate?
Karate.
It's Aquaman.
He's just gonna keep calling him Mermaid Man. That's funny.
Of course. He's a sea creature. And as the king of the seas, he's mine to command.
Did he just summon a bubble? Okay.
I wasn't
Oh.
just reaching out to you,
Oh, he got
Sponge.
the other
Let
sea
him have it,
creatures. That was rude. Oh, but look at what happened now. Now there's way more SpongeBob.
Get a load of this, Seaman.
Is he absorbing all the water? He's draining the oceans. Look how big he is.
Water powers fading. Is there nothing I could do? Oh man, I see it now.
What are these
Multiverse of Aquaman.
visions he's
Out
getting?
of all of them, I'm the lamest.
Yeah,
fucking
is he crying to
one!
get water or what? He's just crying because he's lame.
A joke. I'm no superhero.
Don't fall for it,
People used to say
SpongeBob.
the same kind of things about me. Goofball, wingnut, knucklehead McSpazatron. But every day, I get back up and say 2 words. I'm ready.
I'm ready. Oh,
May the
the
best hero
pencil.
win.
Okay, now they got their weapons. What's gonna draw up? Oh, a bunch of. Okay. No, he got. Shoot.
What?
Did you just erase his arm? The other side of the universe. He's coming back.
I'll prove it to you. I'll be a real superhero.
Goofy Goober coming in. Holy mushroom cloud.
Don't cry, Sponge. Let's be super.
I knew it. I knew it. You won, SpongeBob. You can draw him back up. Ocean Man. Here lies Ocean Man.
What is it with ridiculously OP nautical-themed cartoon characters on this show, Wiz?
This was an incredibly close fight.
No,
Gotcha.
it wasn't.
Obviously, Aquaman didn't have a snowball's chance in hell in defeating this
No,
little
I'm
spongy
sorry.
bastard.
He's
Where do we even start?
lame.
With his bubbles and magic pencils, SpongeBob could basically
bubble
do
little
anything he wanted.
torpedo,
There was
what
no
was
way
that?
Aquaman wouldn't get totally overwhelmed.
Just absorb the
especially with his much
punches.
more limited arsenal. I can't think of a more lopsided
pencil.
matchup than someone whose main attack is throwing water against a sentient sea sponge.
He really was an
Aquaman's only potential
obsessed
option
fan
was his
of
telepathy,
Mermaid Man and
but as we've
Barnacle
covered,
Boy.
it's far less powerful than his comic counterpart. There's no reason to believe SpongeBob wouldn't just ignore Arthur's commands.
Even if it was straight up mind control, SpongeBob's Krabby Patties straight up cancel mind control.
And really,
Yep.
nothing Aquaman had could overcome Bob's utterly broken regeneration.
The little yellow dude has survived being completely disintegrated into dust and even erased from reality. All Aquaman can do is punch kind of hard, and even that's basically useless
Nothing
against
for
Bob's squishy
yeah.
body.
It's
Maybe Aquaman
nothing
could have found a way to
for SpongeBob.
dehydrate SpongeBob enough to keep him permanently incapacitated, like when he and Patrick were trapped in Shell City.
But
Yes.
that would require the fight to take place out of the water, which messes Aquaman up way harder than it does SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And it also require the fight doesn't instantly end up with SpongeBob karate chopping Aquaman at 10
Karate.
zillion times the speed of light, splattering his atoms against Saturn. 'Cause,
SpongeBob's
yeah,
the GOAT.
remember when
He won.
SpongeBob unraveled the universe? Considering the...
No, I'm sorry, I need to do this one. This is fucking insane. Compared to SpongeBob's size, the string's width is about 192 micrometers. We can use that
Okay.
to find the volume of, say, 1 meter of string, and compare that to the volume of the entire observable universe. Considering it took SpongeBob about 5 seconds, he would have had to be pulling at 8.2 times 10 to the 78th power times faster than light.
What?
That's as many
Who
times faster
does
than light
this
as there
math?
are atoms in the universe.
This is the fastest calculable speed feat in our show's history. And it belongs to SpongeBob SquarePants.
But do you think he could take on comic book Aquaman?
Have you been listening to anything I've been saying?
Yes.
Good point. Because let's not forget,
Of course I didn't forget.
that string feat also destroyed the entire universe. And stuff like that is actually
That's like the
consistent.
greatest thing
is
SpongeBob ever
literally
did.
aware of the fourth wall and has rewritten
Yes,
the plot of his
I
own
love
story
that.
as he's living it. Screw the pencil or the bubbles. He can just
The
will
pencil's
whatever
cool,
he wants
though.
into existence from his imagination. He's a god. A yellow,
He is a
spongy
god.
God of death.
And that's why he beats Goku.
At least Arthur finally got to be a real hero.
Wait,
At
I
the
need
end
to
of the
see
day,
that. He
that's
beats
what
Goku?
matters.
Yeah, sure, whatever, pal. He's dead. Too bad for the King of the Seas. That sure was one sweet victory.
The winner is SpongeBob
SpongeBob.
SquarePants, our god.
Our god. The biggest goofy goober that there is. Okay, well, there you have it. SpongeBob beat Aquaman. Not surprising. Aquaman was pretty freaking lame, I have to say. SpongeBob, you are always going to be my favorite. I've just been the biggest fan since I was so little. So make sure to go show Death Battle some love. And if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.